The Dip, a little book that teaches you when to quit by Seth Godin, is a short book that teaches readers when to quit and when to stick with something. Godin asserts that most things in life have a dip, moments where it's difficult to keep going. He explains that there is a difference between a dip and a cul-de-sac. A dip is a temporary difficulty that can be overcome with effort, while a cul-de-sac is a dead end that cannot be overcome. Godin argues that when faced with a dip, it's important to decide whether or not to quit or to push through the dip. Godin states that it's important to understand the potential reward of pushing through the dip. He explains that some activities, such as mastering a new skill, are worth pushing through the dip as the reward could be great. Godin also explains that the reward of an activity should be greater than the effort required to achieve it. He argues that it's important to be honest with yourself and to understand that if pushing through doesn't lead to a reward, it's time to quit. Godin then explains that it's important to understand the cost of quitting. He states that quitting too early can waste time and resources, as well as lead to regret. He argues that it's important to understand the cost of quitting and to only do so when the reward is not worth the effort. Finally, Godin states that it's important to know when to quit and when to push through. He explains that if you're in a dip, the question should be how can I make this work, rather than should I quit. He states that it's important to remember that not everything is worth pushing through and that sometimes quitting is the best choice. That's it. Thank you so much for tuning in.